Like when Floyd Mayweather came into the ring versus Arturo Gatti in Atlantic City, another one bites the dust. Well, another one bites the dust. Another one gets kicked out the top 10 pound for pound staple, and that's the man Shinsuke Yamanaka, man. Shinsuke Yamanaka gets dethroned, man. Big ups to Luis Nery. Congratulations to him. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even make a prediction for this video because I was kind of torn in between who I think would win. But like I said, man, these little guys, man, there ain't too many fellas in these little lower weights who in they prime in their mid-30s, you know what I mean? Shinsuke Yamanaka won the first 3 rounds in my opinion. But the third round started to tell me what would happen. First round, Shinsuke Yamanaka's dominating with the jab, throwing his left hand. A master at gauging distance, you know what I mean? Shinsuke Yamanaka kept this guy, Luis Nery, kinda, he kept him away from him, was circling to his left. Both guys are southpaws. Shinsuke Yamanaka was using his footwork in excellent fashion, throwing his jab and throwing that left hand with conviction. Same thing goes for round 2. Luis Nery wasn't too active, but Luis Nery occasionally would throw some lefts in there. And Luis Nery I always thought was kind of like a wild fighter. But I ain't gonna lie, man. This guy's the type of guy, he might be a wild fighter. He kind of reminds me of like how Deontay Wilder throws them wide punches, you know what I mean? You check it. But when them wild punches catch you, man, it's gonna turn the fight around, you know what I mean? Round 2, like I said, was about basically around the same thing. You know, the man Shinsuke Yamanaka circling to his left, throwing his jab, throwing that left hand with conviction, you know what I'm saying? And just moving and ring generalship, you know what I mean? Gauging his distance and keeping this guy off of him, you know what I'm saying? Round 3, the guy, what's his name? Luis Nery, again, he lands a few punches in there. Some punches that could take a toll if the fight keeps going the distance, you know? Shinsuke Yamanaka is getting caught with punches. But one thing I noticed about Shinsuke, at the end of round 3, Luis Nery started landing a flurry of shots. And he caught the man Shinsuke Yamanaka with a mean left, you know what I'm saying? A mean left hook, you know? And Shinsuke Yamanaka was a guy who he was fighting mostly with his hands down, you know what I'm saying? He would try hold. He's not a guy who keeps a high guard. He would try hold, but not really in convincing fashion, you know what I mean, when he's in trouble. And I thought if he did that more often, clinching, he would keep this guy off of him and have to make this guy reset. Because this guy is kind of, he's not a guy who fights on his toes, you know what I mean, Luis Nery. He was kind of a flat-footed fighter. He does keep his high guard up, you know what I mean. Was getting caught still, you know. But round 4, holy shit. Round 4, man, Luis Nery, he picked up from what he did at the end of round 3. Kind of almost trying to steal that round. Round 4 was all Luis Nery. You know what I'm saying? It was all Luis Nery. And I thought the man Shinsuke Yamanaka would survive. Kept fighting with his hands low. The man took numerous punches. Right hands over the top from the jab stance from the man Luis Nery. Left hooks, right hooks, straight jabs to the tummy, to the pit of the stomach. Luis Nery opened up his arsenal and, he stopped Shinsuke Yamanaka in the 4th round, man. I couldn't believe it, man. His corner came in and stopped the fight. They jumped in and stopped the fight almost like, what's his name? Like Barrera versus, Junior Jones, the first fight, you know what I'm saying, where Junior Jones was giving Barrera an ass whooping. His corner had to come in and stop the fight, you know what I'm saying? This was bad. This was a bad beating this guy Shinsuke Yamanaka took in the 4th round. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I was disappointed that his corner came in to stop the fight. Why the fuck they need to come stop the fight? This guy Shinsuke is a top 10 pound for pounder. A guy who was defending his title, his WBC title, in this, his 13th consecutive, this was his 13th title defense. And then let the man they just stopped the fight like that. This was very disappointing, man. Shinsuke Yamanaka was actually crying. The man was bawling. The man was crying tears, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the end of an era, man. Shinsuke Yamanaka gets defeated by Luis Nery. Did I see this coming? Kinda, sorta. But I didn't know. I actually had no idea who would win this fight. You know what I mean? That's the reason why. I didn't even make a prediction. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't. I wasn't too sure who'd have won this fight. So I took I copped out, man. But shit, man. I didn't think Shinsuke Yamanaka would quit that easy, or his corner would throw in the towel that easy, man. You gotta let this man go fight on his shield. He did take a beating in that fourth round, but like I said, it was only one round. You know what I mean? The man Shinsuke Yamanaka won the first 3 rounds, but Luis Nery, this guy's a good fighter in my opinion, man. This guy's a talented fighter, undefeated. Excuse me, southpaw, and he comes to Japan and he knocks out a guy. He stops a guy in the top 10 pound for pound, man. Would I put Luis Nery in my top 10 pound for pound right now? No, I wouldn't. Who are other guys in the bantamweight division? You got guys like the Burnett kid, the Northern Ireland kid, Ryan Burnett, who's going to be unifying against Zanit Zakyanov, WBA and IBF unification sometime in October or so. Okay, then we have Zulani Tete with the WBO belt. Man, that's a hot division in my opinion. If these fights can get made, if these fights can get made, already Zakyanov and Burnett are going to fight. That's great. 2 belts will come out from the winner unless there's a draw. Now we got Luis Nery. I'd like to see him fight. Maybe the winner of, fight against Zulani Tete. Get Zulani Tete to come out to Mexico. Maybe have the fight in the United States, because I know this guy, maybe Luis Nery, ain't going to, Zulani Tete don't fight really that much right now in South Africa. He's more of a UK-based fighter. But, man, I'm not going to lie, man. I'm kind of disappointed in what happened in this 4th round to Shinsuke Yamanaka, because I just wanted to see this fight go longer, This guy's a world champ. This was his 13th title defense. This guy's a top 10 pound for pounder. Well, not no more. B Marsh Boxer, leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what y'all think about Luis Nery. Look at that mean left he lands on Shinsuke's face. And that right there was actually where the fight ended, man. This corner had to come in and stop it. B Marsh Boxer, leave your thoughts and comments, and I'm going to catch you on the next vid. Thanks for listening. Peace.